Hey guys, so yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna start and end these little videos, but just using it more as a vlog than anything. Uh, but I just wanted to, I had an experience today, because I love the saying, words don't teach, only life experience teaches. And when I first heard that, I'm like, no, words teach. Like, lots of people can learn from words, and you can convey ideas or messages or share your point of view or teach someone how to do things, and that's words and all that stuff. But then when I started thinking about it, it's very true, because words don't teach, only life experience teaches. Because you can know something intellectually, you can know it by just knowing that information, but then there's knowing by experience and going, oh, that's what that information means, that's what they were meaning by that. And you know people saying, well, I told you so. Yeah, you did tell me so, but until you experience something, um there's only a very certain amount of knowledge, of knowingness, I guess you could say. And it really came to light too, because uh so I was talking to my fiance's kid, so my stepson. It's still really weird weird for me to say. But uh and it's part of, so all the thing you can see where I'm actually in Twin Falls, Idaho, taking a road trip to Prescott, Arizona. And documenting, I like to document and take pictures and all that kind of stuff. And that only really started happening about 3 years ago. Did I get into taking pictures and videos and just things like that, because some big like projects and things like that were going on and being built and being experienced. And I'm like, this is never going to be again. Like, I want to document, and I want to be able to look back 5 years from now and say, like, wow, like, look at the progress, look at the steps, look at everything. And there's so many phones. I'll be honest, I'm notorious for breaking phones. The phone I'm using right now, I've had for the longest, and it's a little over a year that I've had this phone without breaking it, screen or anything. Like, oh my god, yes, people at tech repair places love me. But there's so many times that I've lost like all my photos, or you even save them on memory cards, but you lose the memory cards. Memory cards get destroyed or damaged or corrupted or whatever, and different things like that. So you lose all that. And right now, like, looking back, I don't even know what would have been on those phones or those pictures or those times. But like, I just wish that I had something to go back and look on and go, oh my gosh, like, I forgot about that, or do you remember this, or oh man, this was so much fun. And just things that you forget that you do in life and stuff like that. So again, about 3 years ago, I really started documenting and taking pictures and trying to keep them as best I can. And so that way, 5 years from now, it's 2020 now. 5 years from now, I can look back and go, oh my gosh, I remember that trip, or I remember that experience, or I remember that event, or just anything like that. And so that's why I'm really documenting, and it's documenting life. Like, and we have the technology now to be able to do it. We have the technology now. I want a different background there. There we go, the windows and stuff. That you can only see the bright light through. Don't walk towards the light, right? But I wanna be able to look back on these times and say those and remember that and different things like that. So that's why I'm documenting a lot now. And some of the people I know get it, and some of them don't. So my stepkid, I was taking pictures of some of the scenery and sights that we were seeing and everything like that. And he's like, you act like a tourist. And I'm like, okay, that's great. Like, I love taking pictures. I love documenting it. And he's like, even in your hometown, you always take so many pictures. And I'm like, Marshall, one day you may or may not understand why I do that. And today is not that day. So, that's just it though, is that I can tell him, like I'm telling you, like, to document, or you're gonna wish that you had something to look back on, or different things like that. And he may, you may understand that, but until you experience it, until you go, gee, I wish that I could have something to look back on, or maybe you had something and you lost it somehow, and then you have that loss. My words are just words. Like, and that's again why words don't teach, only life experience teaches, because I've had that experience, and I want that experience to be able to say, look what I've done, or look where I've been, or to remember that. To remember, a lot of times how I look at life is I look at it like I'm 80, 90, 100 years old, and I go, what can I say that I've done? Because when you're that age, all you have is what you've done a lot of times. All you have is the life that you've lived. And a lot of times people get to that age and they have regret. They have coulda, woulda, shouldas. They have all that. And I'm pretty sure I'll have my own, but I want to minimize that as much as I can. So that's why I always try to say yes to life. I want experience. I want to rack up as many as I can. And like I said before, now I want to document it. I want to be able to, just for myself, even if I never share it, just for myself, to be able to, again, go back and review it and remember it and reminisce about it at different times and different things like that. So, and even these little vlogs things now that they're turning out to be, there's several different reasons why I started, but the main one is to just be able to share and just to be able to get out there what's on my mind and some ideas or concepts or philosophies or different things like that I just thought. So it's like a visual book almost. That's what I think of it as. Anyways, so that's why, like, I'm doing it right now in Twin Falls. Because 5 years from now, when I look back on these videos and stuff, I can remember this. And even though obviously this isn't going to encapsulate the whole trip, my memory will be sparked and I can remember it and different things like that and reminisce about it. Because now this isn't the point of this video. The point was, see, it's windy here today. Words don't teach, only life experience teaches. But change always happens too. So you get a twofer in this one. Change is always happening, and things come and go, and things flow in and flow out, and nothing ever stays the same. And I've done another video. I know that people either can be bitter or appreciate it for what it is, but and that's why. I don't know what's gonna be 5 years down the road, and these videos, I don't know what. So, but just embracing the new, embracing the different, and having your experience. And I know I could go on and on about different people and different experiences and different words and everything like that. I try my personal best to listen by words or learn by words or different things like that. But I know, like, it's like something, but then you experience and you're like, oh, now I get it. Because it's that experience. Words don't teach, only life experience teaches. So there you go. This is a longer video. Hope everything's going good with you guys, and I will talk to you later.